G'day, I'm Bill, and this is my wife, Alison. Bill and Alison Wright. Our place is Acacia Downs. We've got 500 acres here, and we've got, at this point in time, 100 cattle.
100 breeders, but...
Yeah, we unloaded a few with the drought. We're breeding them back up again. But we'll do our, in the next year or so, we're doing improved pasture and really get the place so that it's workable and probably run 125 to 150 breeders. We source the best quality that we can from our neighbours down the road, the Acacia stud. And the whole farm, we bought the place because we wanted a project heading towards retirement. And we've got a 10-year plan, and the yards, the ProWay yards, were a major part of our plan, and it was so satisfying to get the yards in and get it done. And we basically wanted to get the yards done earlier on in the piece so that we can spend more time doing other work. Our driving factor was safety for Alison. And with me,
it was having
the time saving. We were just wasting far too much time in the old yards. Yeah, what price do you put on safety? And plus, we feel that these yards were very, very reasonable. Very, very reasonable for what we've finished up with.
Yeah. We had a few near misses, close shaves, so we'd get cattle in before and we'd have them in ready to go through the crush, and a rail would break, an old rail would break, and we'd have to get them all in again.
The yards would have been, I think, 50 to 60 years old. So it was very, very unsafe and extremely frustrating. And we were caught so many times of a night in the dark, and then it was really dangerous. With this, it's just amazing.
It's just a pleasure.
We brought a heap of cattle in, the cows and calves in, and we needled all our calves, and it was just no time, wasn't it? We just did so many of them, and we get them in for buffalo fly. We get paralysis tick here as well, and so it is. Even though we're a small operation, we would rather stay on top of everything and do everything correctly. I spoke to one of the guys over on the other side of Warwick. He put in ProWay yards as well. I went over and I had a look at them, they were building them. And I said to him, what are your thoughts? He sung the praises of ProWay and recommended them highly. So we decided, to go that way after we'd spoken to Damien Holloway and Christian Poulsen from ProWay. Damien, he really holds the product in high regard that he designs and sells. He came up from Wagga and measured the whole site, and it was an incredible experience. It really was. Flexibility from ProWay plus the yard builders, flexibility. Yeah. We have honestly never dealt with people like it before. We have never, ever experienced the quality of service before.
I was impressed the way we could leave the trees and everything. I didn't want to do away with any trees, so we only had a really certain area to work with. And what Damien could do with that program of his is, chop and change and come up with a design that was just perfect. He would have done, I don't know, nine designs before we decided on this, and just nothing was too much trouble.
And the important part was not only did he design it to our operation and for the size of our operation, but also he took everything into account, and he made suggestions. We can leave this, we can take this, and also he accounted for the amount of money that we wanted to spend. So he covered every aspect of yard building. The best thing about it is that it is state of the art. It's just no more headaches, no more crying about cattle going over or through fences. So it's just the best thing, and we cut the work down. It's
workmanship was just really good. Couldn't fault
it. Yeah, most certainly. The precision and the quality is second to none. The animal welfare aspect is very important to us, and so we get the opportunity just to take the cattle through nice and gently and make it as less traumatic for them as possible, and less traumatic for me as well. If you don't want to, you don't have to get in with the cattle.
Yeah. And the rotary force works really well. The big cows, you just push them up, don't you?
Yeah, the three-way draft too is just a magnificent thing. Before, our cattle used to make their own arrangements. There was no such thing as a draft. And so many times we had to go back down the paddock and bring 2 or 3 back that had gone through a fence or over a fence. And
we do it in a fraction of the time.
Oh, for sure. We both work away in the mining industry, which is 7 days away, and we've got 7 days at home. And we both can't wait to get home, you know. It's just so easy. We've got fairly well-behaved cattle, but we save, by putting in these yards, we've saved, I reckon, 66% of our time. It's one of the best things we've done here. If you didn't buy this product, well then good luck with what you do get. Good luck with it, because these are second to none. I'm just that impressed with the company.